So I think James is a man that doesn't need any introduction. Everybody asked me about him this week, and I just realized what a legend he is. I knew that before, but now I'm sure. So a man that needs no introduction, James Bodie.
Yeah. And hello, everybody. Can I start by just saying how disappointed I am not to be with you in Chicago this week. Out of the 20 ClueCons, I think I've now with this year I will have I will have missed 3 ClueCons. So I apologise for that. So I'm coming live to you now from my underground bunker somewhere in the middle of Italy. And I am joined by my right-hand man, who is over there, Andy Smith. Introduce yourself, Andy.
Hello, everybody. Similarly to James, I wish I was in Chicago too. And last year, I did actually promise I would be this year. But we didn't make it, so sorry about that. Hopefully next year.
Yeah, we promised them to try harder next year. Anyway, without further ado, let's get cracking with the dangerous demos. We'll be following the same format as before. If I whack that up, I'm looking on the feed to make sure that that's coming out. This is the way we're going to do it. Dangerous demos, 3 judges. You have Bianca, Daniel Miela, and David Duffett. I'm doing the introduction now. Then we run through a quick fire round where each contestant does a 3-minute slot. You can do anything you want as long as it's entertaining, educational, energetic, and enthralling. We have, and you'll be cut off quite ruthlessly at the 3-minute point. I don't know exactly who's going to be doing the planning for this, but I'm sure, Bianca, you've got somebody standing by locally to ruthlessly stop people at 3 minutes.
I can do the 3-minute timer. I've got my stopwatch. Oh, or maybe Bianca. Yeah. One of us will certainly be doing it.
And are you going to be throwing jelly babies at the crowd as well?
Well, it was... Yeah, there were a lot of jelly baby, a lot of gummy bears around earlier. I don't know where they are right now, but there may be some.
Okay. Great. So this is the running order. First on, Joseph Williamson, because he needs to get away quick at the airport. Pincus Bevarago, with a surprise for me. Second up, 7-2. We don't know exactly what that's going to be, but I expect it to be very hot. A mystery demo from George Quinn. Then Abby, who may or may not perform. If you don't perform, that's a black mark.
I've heard that Abby. I've heard that she probably will perform, so that's good news. By the way, while you're talking, James, can we get Joseph up to start connecting so that when you get to the end of the list, we can jump straight into that, please?
Yeah, we probably get Pincus up as well.
Yeah, carry on, James. Yes, and Pincus is welcome too.
Pincus, sorry.
I think Pincus should make a surprise appearance because he's a surprise for you. He said he doesn't want you to know who he is. So I feel that he needs to just jump out of a box.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it's one of those little surprises. I love little surprises. Totally unexpected. But anyway, then up number 6, Diego. And hello, Diego. I hope Daisy's with you. Waving at Daisy if you're there in the crowd somewhere. Followed by Abby, then Hal. Where am I doing?
You're going the wrong way there.
I'm going the wrong way. It's late here in Italy, and I've been working hard.
Len is the next one, James.
Len is the next one. A man who needs no introduction. He's won so many dangerous.
He's a stalwart contender, that Len Graham.
He certainly is, isn't he? And then we've got a bit of contention here because Elliot, Tyler, and Jason may have just given their dangerous demos. You still have your slots, gentlemen, but of course, one would expect you to do something a little bit different. So if you have rather foolishly just done your dangerous demo in order to win a quick prize before with Brian, then that could be a mistake, but we'll see. Your slots are there. So where are we? Elliot, then David, my friend, my friend from New York, David. I'm sorry that I'm not there to be with you, David, but next year we'll be there. So Jason, with your luck, see again, perhaps. Tyler, also known as Mary. Is that right? No, I can't say that with DJ Flo. That music was horrible, by the way. And then bringing up the rear, two individuals that need no introduction, Brian and Tony. So then we do the prizes. First of all, we've got the audience vote, which will be done in the same way as we've done it before, but with a couple of slight differences. But Andy will tell you about that when we come to that. Swan Prize, Daniel's going to award the prize for that. Crash and Burn, Bianca do that. So the whole purpose of the Crash and Burn Prize is to take away the fear of failure. It means that you can go in and you can do the most outrageously dangerous demo, completely fail, and still win. So that's what that's there for. And then David's going to do the most entertaining overall best demo prize.
I'm excited about that. And I'm a previous recipient of the most entertaining prize some years ago when we were in the Intercontinental. So looking forward to that.
I remember it well.
If Pincus is watching, Consensus Magnus demo, we need you to get set up, please, on that opposite podium to young Joseph. So if you could get set up, we'd appreciate that. Sorry, James, I was interrupting. Back to you.
Pincus, it's not Pincus, it's Pink Drink, isn't it?
Ah, I see that now. In that case, I think I know who that is.
Yeah. Would you like to do the timing? Because my feed here is about 10 seconds.
Yes,
behind.
Bianca's prepared to do that.
Okay, so Bianca, do you want to do the starting when you're ready?
Yeah, you can get Joseph started
Yes,
there.
so Joseph, are you ready?
Is it working now?
Yes, sir.
I am ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
You're off.
All right. So how many people here use databases, right? Just about everyone, probably. Oh, actually, not everyone. That's surprising. How many people here know SQL? Can I get a volunteer from the crowd who knows SQL? Anybody?
David's volunteering over there.
Come on up.
Come
Quickly.
on, David.
Because y'all know, you never let a developer run the demo. All right, we know our way around the bugs. So you let someone else do it.
Maximum.
All right, so you can analyze the schema here real quick of this database table we have set up, right? And what I want you to do is right here, this is going to be the name of our trigger that we're creating. And
I've never played with triggers.
and this is going to be the name of the table that we're creating. And this is going to be, so CDR, so that's the table we already have created. And any query that you want to speed up here.
I just grabbed everything so we screw it up. So it's going to do a full table scan, right?
Well, full table's not going to help us here. We want to get some specific data. So we have user IDs 1 through 100. If you want to do something like that, or a sum, a count, whatever you want to do.
So we're just going to grab one CDR then. Or where the user ID is less than 1, right?
Might not have one less than 1, but we can do it anyways.
What's the fun in that?
But it creates it. You see, this is why you let someone else do it, because they'll just do whatever they want, and that's what makes it dangerous, right? So basically what's happening here is we're automating trigger code to create another table that has a subsection of the data, right? It's almost like an index, but a glorified index, right? But if we look in here, we'll see that another table wasn't created. Look, already crashing and burning here. I only got a minute left. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your contribution. I'm gonna
Round of applause for David.
Woohoo! All right, so he broke it. I'm gonna try to do something that works now. You can tell I've run this a lot, right?
Yeah.
So right now it's generating that another table with the triggers from the query that I just created here. And if we go back, you'll see I have another table called test here. So in test, we have the total count of records in the CDRs table. And just to verify,
You have 1 minute left.
I think my timer has actually expired. But you can see the difference here. We have the same amount of records in both tables, but we took 3.4 seconds in the main table while it was 0 seconds in the helper table, right? And I guess I don't have time to demonstrate this, but even if I go and add more records, so I'm going to insert another 1,000 records into the main table. So our main table is updated now. We have 4 here now instead.
Yeah.
And our helper table is completely up to date. So update,
Thank you.
insert, and delete, it's always up to date, and it's faster than the main table.
I think we can see, Joseph, that 0 seconds is considerably faster than 3.4, whatever.
Exactly.
Well done, that man. Joseph! Thank you, Joseph. I want to know where the next contestant is. This is something I'm concerned about. Pincus Beverages.
So is a person that came to me
I think it's Thomas, personally.
Tuesday or Monday and said, "Don't tell James who I am."
I think it's Thomas Howes, but I don't know. I don't see where he is.
I am very sorry. I should have taken a picture of you.
In that case, we need to move to the next person on the list. If Pincus is not there, who's the next person on the list after Pincus, James?
Seven do.
Seven do. Well, he's definitely here. We saw Seven a little bit earlier. Do you want to get set up, Seven, please?
Yeah, well, whilst he's getting set up, I can do a little introduction to Seven, my good friend from China. Seven has a bit of a reputation for his hot demos. The very first one he did, he managed to do a demonstration with a graphics card doing transcoding, which ran so hot it actually burnt a hole in the carpet. So there's a recurring theme there. Everything that he seems to do is hot. And whilst he's getting set up, I prepared a little thing for Seven. This is, if I can share that. Here we go. This is for you, Seven. Just listen to the words.
I got fire in my feet, and I feel it in my heartbeat. Oh, God, get out of the bed.
Close the
If
door.
you can take
Okay, hello, everyone.
Hold on, Seven. Hold on.
Did that work? Did that work? Or is it a dangerous fail?
I think you pressed stop on it, James. It stopped, but we...
did. But did you hear the music?
Fire under my feet
Yeah.
Yes.
for Seven do.
Yeah, well, I thought you'd appreciate that, Seven. I know how.
Nicely
how
done,
much-
James. I understand that George Quinn is our next contestant, and so we'd like him to be getting set up on the other podium while Seven jumps into his dangerous demo in a moment.
And meanwhile, if Thomas Howe is in the building, somebody needs to find him,
Yeah.
give him a prod with a kettle prod.
Yes. Okay, James, feel free to set Seven off when you're ready. Bianca's ready on the timing.
Okay, well, no, Bianca, you're the timer. So would you like to set 7 in motion?
Yes. 7, are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
nice. So what I created from FreeSwitch, we created an agent. I can make a call. Sorry. Hello?
No problem. How can I assist you today?
Tell me something about Jim's body.
Keyboards are input devices.
Sorry. Okay, this is a picture inside the FreeSwitch, and this is the text from ChatGPT. And when I talk to it, I put the text on the picture. So and it turned into a video, and I can see that on the WebRTC. It's all powered by FreeSwitch and ChatGPT. Okay, I'm going to show you something fun, more fun that. On my computer, I haven't made that ready, but I can dial a number.
Welcome to ClueCon 2024. Please vote to 7. Welcome to ClueCon 2024. Please vote to 7. Thank you to be here. You make ClueCon better and more danger.
Okay, do I have time? Yeah. So this is I didn't hook up to ChatGPT, but it's a video. I replayed the audio. It's a video on some ClueCon James body, and I made that. I took out the audio and replaced it with the TTS, and I can change a little with the Lua script, as you can see, to make that more fun. Dial.
Welcome to ClueCon 2024. Please vote to 7. Welcome to ClueCon 2024. Please vote to 7. Thank you to be here. You make ClueCon better and more danger.
Okay, that is. Thank you.
Well done, 7Do.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, I wish I was with you in person. So who's
Vote him.
next?
I think our next contestant in the absence of George Quinn is Abby. So Abby, if you'd like to get set up, we'd really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Please,
I
people,
really
don't let me down. I was very kind to all of you.
Is Bianca's bonus dependent on how many people actually show up and do this, James? Is that what's going
It's
on
her
here?
flight home.
Yeah. No, I blame Brian for stealing dangerous demo contestants. And Jason, you should really know better.
I can see Abby is in the room.
Who's on after Abby?
It's a good question. Who is on after Abby, Bianca?
It's João Santos.
Zhao. I think we can rely on Zhao. Joao.
Yes.
Yes. So do you want to get set up on the other podium, Joao? So, Abby can get set up on one, and you can get set up on another.
Yeah, and
In the
whoever's
true
ready
spirit
first
of
will go.
dangerous demos.
Yeah. Yes, we definitely need more danger, don't we? But we've got Len Graham coming shortly.
Can Abby get audio on the other podium?
I think Abby is first, so you should switch places if that's not a nuisance.
Oh. Yeah, there's definitely some audio there, Abby. I think there's a 3.5mm jack somewhere in the mix. that a blue drink as opposed to a pink drink, James?
Yeah, it's a gin and tonic. Without the ice, because the ice is already melted.
It looks like Abby's properly set up, so let's hand over to Bianca to kick off with the timing.
Okay, are you ready?
I think so.
Thank you for doing this and not letting me down. Okay, so.
She's got the spirit of James already.
Good. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I tried to do this last year, and it didn't go so well. So I'm going to try to redeem myself. And I'm going to call Giordano's, and I'm going to order a pizza. But I'm going to make it as complicated as possible. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. Okay, well, step 1 is complete. There's me. I smell smoke. It worked like 5 seconds ago. Oh my gosh.
It's a possible contender for the crash and burn, isn't it?
Not again. It's cursed. It's cursed. I should have just given up on this idea. Well, that's sad. It's supposed to be me. It's supposed to be an AI version of me. And when I call in, it talks to Giordano's. It knows my order. And the voice sounds like me, too. But I guess I'm not hungry. Well, I could just sit here and we'll see if the call connects. I got like 50 seconds. If anybody wants to hear a joke.
I'll tell you what would be even better would be if you called my local pizza place here in Italy and ordered a pizza for me.
Oh, I could try to do that.
Yeah, you could do some simultaneous translation.
Okay, I'm still trying to get to connect. Very dangerous. We might make it, but I don't think we will. I pinky swear it worked like 10 minutes ago. I think I'm having trouble connecting the call. Part of the tricky thing is that it's an outbound call, and so I could just have the AI go call the pizza place, but then we couldn't hear it, and there would be only one way to find out if it worked, which is wait an hour and see if a pizza shows up, and that's not very entertaining. So I'm calling into a conference here so that we can eavesdrop on the call, but that makes it a lot trickier to connect in front of everybody with the spotty Wi-Fi. And maybe I'll try just sending the call, and if a pizza shows up, maybe I'll get a prize.
Maybe so.
I think that's the buzzer.
Okay, well, thank you, Abby. Thank you.
Bianca looks disappointed in me.
It was nice to see you and the pizza.
Definitely a contender for the crash and overcooked prize then.
Oh, they tricked me. I thought it worked finally.
That was a good face as well.
It was just commentary.
Okay, is my audio still live?
Yes, it is, James.
Brilliant. In which case, how are we doing with Jiao?
I think Joao looks set up there. He's looking very confident, actually. Very confident indeed, which is good. Okay, so Diego. Okay, so Diego, once Abby leaves the stage, if you'd like to get yours set up while Joao is doing his, and I'll hand back to Bianca to set Joao off.
Okay, so you're ready? You seem ready. Good. 3, 2, 1, go.
So what I'm trying to show right now is basically something that...
Is your mic on? Can you see a green light?
Push and hold. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm trying to show here is something that my doctor cannot know about it, because I basically will talk with myself, right, using the same app to talk. But one is the web that I actually show a little bit on the Flutter Talk. So it's the Dart application compiled to run in the browser, and I already there. So now I have here my iOS device with the same app built for iOS. So, So the same app, same UI, log in here. Now, this is a Samsung Android device.
Okay.
So, where's that? Again, same UI, so now
Yeah, what are we seeing there, Zhao?
Yeah, so basically the iPhone just joined the conversation with the web application, right? But it's actually a Flutter application running on the browser. And now let me also join with the Android. The same room. Also joining the call now. So yeah.
So it's a Flutter-based conference.
Yeah, exactly. And for some reason, that one is still not getting the video. But they're all three in the call, yeah. So all three in the call already. And to get this working on these three platforms, iOS, Dart, iOS, Android, and web, it's literally the very same app. There is just one if for the web application to handle the authentication OAuth. That's a little bit different. The requirements for there, it's different than the devices. And that's the only if where I actually check, okay, I'm running on a browser, then I have to do this redirection. In a way, if I'm not in a browser, I don't even need to check if it's iOS or Android. If I'm not in a browser, then this redirect is done the other way.
Okay, thank you, Zhao. I think you said more than enough. Well done, Zhao.
Thank you.
Great, okay.
Looking at the running order, it's...
Bianca's about to reset her timing device here.
So it's Diego to present next, and then followed by Len Graham.
I know we can rely on Len. So, Len, if you'd like to get set up on the podium that Joao just left.
Yeah, Len is always can be reliable.
We're going to do another shout out for Pincus. Is Pincus Beveragus in the room? Possibly known by the name Thomas. I'm not seeing him here. Not seeing him. Let me hand to Bianca, the lady with the timings, for young Diego.
Okay, Diego, you ready?
I should be.
Yeah, let's go.
You're looking ready.
I hope you are. Okay, go.
So just a bit of background. I mentioned about this paper we released about so the idea here is to have different AI agents with different technologies talking each others. And so I took some inspiration from the casino night yesterday. So the idea here is to use two different AI agents with two different LLM, so two conversational AI agents to play chess and see who is going to win. Okay? So to do that, this is a small Python script we can run through. And so I have first chess player, player A, the white, and the player and the black one, of course. So here I'm gonna set up GPT-4o mini for the white and GPT 3.5 turbo for the black. I'm going to import some libraries. I'm gonna run hopefully smooth here. And I'm going to define the board. There are Python library to do that. This is a warning, hopefully not that bad. And so this is the prompt for agent, for the white agent. You are a chess player and you play white. First get the legal move and then you are going to make the move. And after that, let's play some chit chat. And the same is for the black. Okay. So now we can start to play and let's see what's going on. Okay, so they started to play. I want to make this a little bit bigger so you can see. I defined something like 24 moves, and then we are going to see who is going to win. We still have time, hopefully. Okay.
You've put a lot of work in here, Diego, for a 3-minute dangerous demo.
Yeah.
I think we're suitably impressed.
So let's play this to see a little bit of chit chat if we can.
Our opponent has brought their rook from G8 to H8 package box. Sparkles. It seems they're looking to fortify their defense while possibly preparing for a counterattack. With our king feeling a little cozier on E7, the stage is set for some exciting strategies. What shall we do next? Perhaps we could consider advancing a pawn to exert more control over the board, or maybe mobilize our knight for an adventurous lead horse head. Gust of wind. What do you think?
Okay, so white is winning by 7 points. So GPT-7o mini won against GPT 3.5, it seems so. So I have decided to release this, of course, fully open. And you will find this on GitHub. If you want to scan, you will get the Python script. You can play with that. It's using some agentic conversational AI interactions. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Diego. Not only a dangerous demo inside the official time frame, but giving people the ability to have a little fiddle themselves as well. Well done, that man. Yeah. Thank you, Diego.
Yeah, that was impressive. There's a lot of work gone into that. Meanwhile, whilst Len is getting herself set up, I can report that I have attempted to communicate with Mr. Thomas McCarthy Howe, and I have abused him over his non-appearance. So I'm hopeful, ever hopeful, and optimistic that he may burst in at any moment with a pink drink in his hand.
Okay, so let's hope so.
I really hope he does, because I'm going to have words with him.
He was last seen hobnobbing with Jeff Pulver somewhere. So
well, that's a dangerous duo if there ever was.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, and after Lem we've got, well, I don't think Elliot wants to play. Is Elliot in the room? Do you want to play, Elliot? He's shaking his head. I can't see him from here. It's a long way from Italy. If Elliot's not playing, then it's my old friend David.
Okay.
David, I apologise for not being there to see you in person.
David, I can confirm, is wandering towards the stage. So I'll hand over to Bianca to set Len off while David connects up for his turn.
Thank you very much, Len, for doing this, because you were, I think, the first one that signed up, even though you didn't really want it to, but thank you. Okay, so I hope you're ready. Go.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Len, and thank you for visiting ClueCon 20 this year. So 2024 is the year, but this is the 20th ClueCon. What I have here is a Raspberry Pi 0W2, and it's running Debian 12 64-bit. And I also have our AI agent standalone running on here also, which is a modification of Flo's Flowers 2. So Flo's Flowers 2 will reach out to DALL-E to generate an image, depending on what you want it to generate, and then send a text message to me. But I hacked it a little bit, and it will also send a picture to me. So let me just get this ready here. Let me make sure I get the right number. 1 second. So I gotta get something out of my bag here real quick. I got a Frisbee here with the Raspberry Pi on it. So let me call into it.
Hello, my name is Snap, a digital employee for Snap Picture Frisbee Company, powered by SignalWire. What picture would you like to send?
I'll send a picture of staplers.
Great choice. What is the recipient's phone number?
Use the number I'm calling from.
I need the recipient's phone number to send the picture. Could you please provide that?
Use the number I'm calling from.
I understand, but I need a different phone number for the recipient. Could you please provide that?
Sure, use the number that I'm calling from.
A little bit feisty there, Len. Did you turn up the feisty?
I will use the number you are calling from, which is +1 724 675 6575. What message would you like to send along with the picture of staplers?
Dangerous Demo 2024.
Thank you. To confirm, I will send a picture of staplers +1 724 675 6575 with the message Dangerous Demo 2024. Now, I will proceed to send the flowers. Okay. I'm sorry, but I cannot provide the result at this moment.
Oh, no.
The attempt to contact the configured AI gateway server encountered an error, resulting in error code 503. The error data has been posted to the configured debug server. Thank you for your understanding. This dangerous demo is by Len Graham. Make sure to visit signalwire.com.
All right. Well, when it does work, it uses the camera and it posts, and then, oh, thanks. All right.
Who would have put money on Len being a potential contender for Crash and Burn? It's unusual, but thank you very much for your participation, Len. Much appreciated. Who's next after David, James?
After David, well, it should be Jason, but Jason, I think
peaked early, didn't he?
And after that, Tyler Moore. But after that, the demon combination of Brian and Tony.
Okay, so in the absence of Pincus Beverages, it sounds like we'd like Brian and Tony next, please. Sorry? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so yeah, Bianca said that we should still judge Jason's demo, even though he might have done it outside of the time frame.
Well, because Tyler I think because Tyler and Elliot, they were part of the Signal Wire Challenge, if I'm not wrong, and Jason just got a second and he did his demo, so I think that's just fair.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, Bianca, let me hand over to you to set David off.
Ready?
Okay, yeah.
All right, audience participation. The reason why I'm up here is because I have stage fright. So if anybody else has stage fright, the first time I got up and spoke at a conference, I was humming, still humming. But if you don't get up and don't put yourself out there, well, you lose. All right.
Wise words.
So, number one, I'm using asterisk, and yeah, I like it. It was evident last night from playing the games last night that I do not know how to gamble, and it's probably a good thing because I have addictive personality. I was looking at the game of blackjack, trying to figure it out. From what I understand, you keep playing till whoever gets to 21. If you get up there, whoever busts lose. So I figured let's make such a game. So the game is you call in that phone number and you have to enter number from 10 to, I believe it is 29. But if that's the case, everybody's just going to hit 29 and they're going to win. So there's a little twist to the game. When you call up, there's a high and a low. Every single time you call up the number, it's going to decide if it wants to do a high game or a low game. If the system goes low, the system's going to generate a number. You're going to put in a number. If you go lower, then you win. If you go higher, then you lose. And at the opposite, if the system decides to, I said low, right? So the system decides to go high, and you pick a lower number, then you lose. So it's 50-50 chance you're going to lose. The reason why this is a bit dangerous is, number one, I'm running it as root, because if you weren't be running asterisk as root, where would the fun be in that? Lastly, again, it's a 50-50, so you would think you can either pick 10 or you're going to pick 29. However, if you pick the same number that I picked, then it does a system shutdown and you screw up my demo. So if you're going to go ahead and pick the same number that the system picks, and I'll let you cheat because you can see over here the number that it's going to pick. This is my number 28, so if that's your call and you hit 28, it'll actually go ahead and shut down. I was going to do ARM, RF, no preserve root, but if you're copying and pasting your code and oops, you put it onto my laptop, I'm going to screw up my laptop. So I decided not to. So yeah, if you could call in, let me get the number back up there. If you select the same number as me, then you'll take down the system. And then you don't know if it's doing high or low until you play, so it's completely random if you're going to beat the system or not. Yeah, have fun. And let's see if this actually works. Is it working for anybody?
Yeah, I'm on it.
And I also gave it a bit of an attitude, too.
You won. What did you win? Well, this round, I guess. Time to play again.
Yeah, and if you lose, it gives you attitude, and every single time it resets the high and the low. So you don't know if you have to go high or if you have to go low. 50-50 in that, and like I said, if you guess it, then it's going to shut down, but nobody guessed my number. It's only 1 in 20, come on.
Congratulations. You won.
Everybody's winning?
What did you
or is
win?
that just bad code on my part?
This round, I guess. Time to play again. Hi there. Want to play a game? What's the game?
How much time I got left?
1 minute.
So let's go ahead and screw up the code and make it a static number, so whoever calls in and presses 10 will shut it down. That just shows, oh, there we go. Somebody just did it. If you see the last thing on the screen right now. So somebody must have guessed my code. And yeah, system is dead. So that worked.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you, David, for that. I do love watching your demos, David. I don't know why, you always make me chuckle.
All right, we got a screen up here. All right, so Tony and I have been working on certain aspects of the SignalR infrastructure with AI. So last week we put together a Babelfish, which allows you to translate languages in real time on phone calls. So we're going to do a little demo here. Oswaldo's in the back over here. He's going to be speaking Spanish, and I'm going to be speaking English. This thing go. Hello, how are you?
Hold on.
Hello? Hello.
Yo estoy bien, ¿y tú? ¿Con quién hablo?
I am fine. And you? Who am I speaking with?
This is Brian. I'm calling you from ClueCon 2024 of the Dangerous Demo.
Este es Brian. Te estoy llamando de ClueCon 2024.
¿Y cómo está todo? ¿Cómo está Chicago?
And how is everything? How is Chicago?
It's fun. We're having a blast.
Es divertido. Nos lo estamos pasando genial.
Qué bueno, me alegra mucho. Muchos éxitos.
Well, I'm very happy for you. Wishing you much success.
Well, thanks you for participating in our demo.
Bueno, gracias por participar en nuestra demostración.
Have a great day.
Que tengas un gran día.
Tú también.
You too.
And that's that. It does all of these languages.
Yeah, I love the fact it gives you a really deep macho Spanish voice as well, Brian. That's really good.
Awesome, awesome. I'll also be publishing that. That is available on the SignalR platform, and the docs will be published soon as well.
You can also do English to English, for instance, and change the voice. And you can do filters like make it nicer. So if you're being really mean, it comes out polite.
What a great idea. I think that's one of the only demos that's run under time as well. Well done. In the absence of anybody else, I think that is the set, James.
So Pincus is not here?
Did you get any response from Thomas, James?
No, I didn't. Absolute radio silence. But we'll catch up with him later.
Tell him I said hi.
Yeah, I've warned him that Bianca, you want a word with him, and it has been delivered, but not read. So, okay, let's proceed now with the audience vote. So this is where I hand over to him over there. Andy.
Okay, well, so in front of you, you can see a list of the people, that even including those that didn't actually take part, along with their assigned number. That number is what you should text with nothing else to the number below. So +1 412 612 7565 to register your vote. You can, of course, change your vote if you so wish, which is quite often what happens here with tactical voting a little bit later. And while you're just deciding there, we thought we'd give you a little bit of a roundup of some photos of James, some of which might have been artificially enhanced. And indeed, Randy Resnick there, who hasn't been with you for a number of years, but anybody who wishes to know, he's still alive and well and kicking and deafening all the neighbours with his music in Bordeaux, I think.
Nice one. So I guess we need to allow a certain amount of time. How long do you want to allow for the audience votes to go in?
Well, whilst you're looking at that, I can actually have a look at the other screen to see what's going on, and I think we already have pretty much a winner, actually.
Okay, shall we give people just another 30 seconds in case they want to jump in?
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, I've set up a timer for 30 more seconds, Andy.
Yeah, okay. You really don't want me to waffle for 30 seconds, but there are some interesting photos of James here.
More photos, don't you?
I'm sure James can help you talk for 30 seconds. That won't be a problem for him.
I think you can pour wine for 30 seconds as well.
I was going to point out that one of those photos of James and Ulle Johansson, it's a very dangerous combination, that pair.
It is, very much. Yeah. Very Edvina-like.
Yes, indeed. I think that's probably enough time.
Okay, in which case, let's change the screen that we're actually looking on. And we will go to the other one, and this is what we have at the moment in terms of votes. There seemed to be something of a clear winner there.
Well, hey, Brian and Tony, top class.
Well, that's interesting, because if they win the audience vote, they won't be able to win the Swan Prize, will they?
No, they won't.
Well, it certainly merits a round of applause, doesn't it?
It does.
And so somebody, Bianca, should be presenting that prize, shouldn't they? The audience vote prize to Brian and Tony. And for a photo opportunity as well. Do you want to go out in the middle there?
Yeah, and Tony, I don't think you've got an audience vote prize in your trophy cabinet. You've certainly got a couple of Swan prizes.
Brilliant. Another round of applause.
Well,
excellent.
The objective for Tony is to get a complete set of what it's for.
Yes. So we just need a couple of minutes of chat time between ourselves for the rest of the prizes there, James. If you and Andy can do a great job of talking for a couple of minutes, we will have a local debate here.
James, do you think you can talk for 2 minutes?
Possibly, yeah. So what we could discuss is what we're going to do to Thomas Howe when we catch up with him.
Drink his drink.
Oh, and I can explain the background to that. So traditionally, what was it, 18 years ago, we started a new tradition, which is when we come to Chicago, we have to head to the top of the tallest building, which normally is a Hancock Tower, and have a pink drink. And so every year since then, we've had pink drinks, haven't we? So that's the background to the Pinkest Drinkers. But unfortunately, I will not be there to share pink drinks with anybody this year. Business got in the way. So I'm sure that Bianca will be ready and willing, full of energy, to go and to have a pink drink with somebody, possibly at the top of the Hancock Tower. So has my old buddy James Tagg been seen?
He left earlier.
He left, yeah. Okay. That is such a shame. I have to say, I'm missing being in Chicago so much. But unfortunately, business takes priority at this moment in time. So, Andy, you forgot to put your
I did. I forgot. Oh dear, it's that way around. I forgot my hat. Oh.
So I don't know whether any of you recognise this hat. This has been used for protection purposes. Donated by Ben Clang during one of his previous dangerous demos. I don't know whether he wanted to donate it, but we liked it so much that we ran away with it. And so it's been a fixture of dangerous demos ever since.
What became of Mojo Lingo?
Yeah, are you getting anywhere close? You want another 30 seconds? It sounds like it. So I can't keep filling.
We're almost there, James. We're almost there. Just give us another few seconds. It's a difficult job here.
Well, I can always resort to this. Hey, Ziggy, tell me a joke.
Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work.
Oh. Thank you, Ziggy. That's really useful.
I didn't think anybody heard that. I didn't.
Did you not hear that?
No.
It's why do cows wear bells? And the answer is because their horns don't work.
James, would you
Yes.
like me to put the prizes on the spreadsheet that you are sharing but not share it now or not?
Yeah, because we need the names on the spreadsheet so that we can put the winners on the official Dangerous Demos website. We have a website recording who has won what, where, when.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay, so we kind of decided. So I'm wearing a James Body t-shirt. I went yesterday to buy one once I was elected to be a judge. So she has a better presence here. So I have the honor to present the Swan Prize, which I think I won also once. I have it in the office. It's heavy, so if you travel light, and you might get stopped by TSA, but they will allow you to go through at some point. So there were very interesting demos here, and yeah, quite complex technology to put together all these pieces. And yeah, it took us a lot to decide, as you could notice. So for the Swan Prize, we decided to go with the chess, Diego, because it was quite a lot of work there, a lot of running and putting pieces all together. It was also entertaining, but really interesting one. So
there's a nice photo opportunity there. Look at the little set of them. James, the spreadsheet is populated now.
Thanks, David. And a word about the trophies. Diego's getting his prize there. They are solid.
So I think now it's Crash and Burn.
James is just explaining about the trophies for a moment. Carry on, James. Carry on.
Yeah, they're solid lead crystal with 3D engraving. And one of the characteristics of these trophies is that when you take them through airport security, they show up as total black. And it's a guaranteed way of getting your luggage inspected. So the top tip is if you win one of these, take it out of your bag.
I would like to disagree with you because I brought the prizes over, but that's fine.
Right.
So for the Crash and Burn prize, it was an interesting decision. And even though we could have waited an hour, we didn't. So for the Crash and Burn, we decided to go with Abby.
Hooray! Yeah, two crashes in 2 successive years. It merited some kind
That's
of
a crash and burn in
recognition.
itself.
It's the burnt pizza
I'd like
prize,
to
really, isn't it?
Thank my family. No, we figured out why it doesn't work now.
What Daniel's saying is, can you move across a little bit? Yeah, so that you're not in the way of the project. Yeah, you're not getting projected upon.
So it works when you call my number. It works when you call my dad's number. It turns out that it just doesn't like connecting to Giordano's specifically. So next year, I'm going to try a different pizza place.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Good news. Okay, that only leaves one prize, which is the overall most entertaining prize. And let me come forward to announce the winner of that. And I just want to check that he's in the room somewhere. I'm not sure whether I can see him, because after quite a lot of hot debate between the judges, we decided that the winner of the most entertaining overall demo should be Jason. And yet I don't see him here. He's not here. Gretchen, would you like to come and collect it on Jason's behalf, please? This is what happens when you get a man in demand like that. So.
He's so sad he wasn't here. He's setting up for the meetup that's happening afterwards.
That's right, the Signal Wire meetup in the Drake Room at 4. So, round of applause for Jason and Gretchen.
And that about sums up Dangerous Demos ClueCon 2024. I think the next one is going to be at Camellia World in Berlin in 2025. But we'll confirm that a little bit later. So thank you all. Thank you for all coming, and particularly all the participants for being brave and doing dangerous demos. So thank you. Big hand for all the participants.
Thank you, James. Thanks. And we don't have the dates for Camellia World next year, but we hope to see you, James. We will announce it probably in like 1 month, but see you, everyone.
Yeah, and what about
next
a massive
year
round of applause for James and Andy there? And Bianca, who very ably recruited people in. So well done, Bianca. One more round of applause there. Thank you. Yes, Dangerous Demos continues its global tour. Okay, so now we're really, or we're nearly at the end of the schedule for another ClueCon. It's gone very quickly, hasn't it? It always kind of evaporates so quick because of all the fun and excitement. But of course, there is that special thing that we need to do of giving away the engraved MacBook, and I know that Abby is ready to do that. She's given away more MacBooks than anybody else. Is Abby, but I've got a few domestics to go through before we do that, and that's to remind you of next year's ClueCon. There's early bird deals available. You're going to get an email about that. You're going to get an email with a survey, so you can help us make the next ClueCon even better than this ClueCon. And that Signal Wire meetup that Gretchen mentioned is in the Drake Room, and that room is opposite the registration. So wherever you collected your badge, it's opposite there for the Signal Wire meetup. Is there anything else we should be talking about, Abby? Yeah, you get a mic there. You can tell people about the exciting MacBook there.
Yes. So has anybody here, and we might have asked this question and I just missed it, but has anybody here been to all 20 ClueCons? We got one back there, 2. Wow. So just thank you all for making this possible, whether this is your first ClueCon, your 15th, or anywhere in between. We wouldn't be able to do it without all of you and your enthusiasm and your support of the community. So I really appreciate all of you being here. And I'm lucky enough to be able to give back in the form of, this year we've got a MacBook Air. And it's engraved with a special ClueCon 20th anniversary engraving. I think it's a little hard to see from a distance, but it's really beautiful, yeah. Ooh. So this is a one-of-a-kind prize. Oh, I gotta get the photo up, hold on.
Nice.
All right, and this is my favorite part of the entire conference because somebody's about to be very, very happy. Oh, one just jumped out right away. Okay. 6, 7, 9, 2, 1, 2. Yeah.
6, 7.
Who said that? 7?
7 do! Way!
Congratulations!
Look at that excitement. Well done, 7. That's great news.
How many years how many ClueCons have you gone to?
10 years.
10 years. Could not go to a more deserving person. Flip it around so you could get a picture.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Picture.
Oh. Yeah.
We need the background for the picture.
Lovely photo opportunities. Well done,
Congratulations, Seven.
Now, we can't let ClueCon finish without saying thank you to the sponsors, can we?
Of course
the
not.
Sponsors make it happen. And also, there's a massive team. There's too many people to name, but there's a massive team from Signal Wire that does all the work, puts down all the cables, does the AV, does all of the different things. And so, can we honour all of those people by giving them a big old round of applause, please? Any last words, Abby?
I hope to see you all next year, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Come
See
to
you.
the meetup if you want to learn more about babblefish.
Sure, and be sure to register to come here, and not come here, to come to the Swiss Hotel next time round. Give yourselves a big round of applause as well. Bye-bye now. Take care.